Hi there, I'm Cecilia Jane, and today we're going to be doing a studio vlog. So if you guys have watched any of my most recent videos, you know I'm in the process of moving, so therefore I don't really have a lot of time. And although I am in the process of packing and everything like that, there are still some art-related tasks I'm trying to get done. So I thought, why not kill two birds with one stone? I would never kill a bird, by the way. And get these tasks done while filming a studio vlog. Really quickly, again, if you've watched any of my videos, you know this is a microphone because I work in the basement and there are quite a lot of annoying loud noises. I'm probably not going to be wearing this throughout the entire vlog just because it would be a lot of files and a lot of kind of a pain in the butt. So there might be more noises than usual because normally I do try to wear this. So I'll just go over quickly kind of some of the things I wanted to achieve today. We'll see, though. I always write a very enthusiastic list and usually complete about half the tasks, but we'll see. So first, quickly, I have to change something on my business card. I just printed a bunch and realized I made an error, so I'm gonna have to fix that and print a few. I'm planning to paint for at least an hour and work on some of the pet portraits that I have right now. If you haven't watched my recent videos, I did just recently start a pet portraits account. I have been working on pet portraits before though. Check out that Instagram account and message me if you want a pet portrait. I need the money, I'm moving. And then I'm gonna work on a photo shoot for Etsy. I'm gonna work on is that even? Taking photos of waterproof stickers, a sculpture, a original, and then all of my pins. I probably won't list them on Etsy till later today. I will probably list them and stuff and edit the photos later though. I don't know if that'll be in the vlog or not. So you may or may not see that, but yeah. But yeah, that's some of the tasks we have planned for today. Again, I don't know how much we'll get to everything, but that's kind of an overview. So yeah, let's just get into changing my business card. Alright guys, so first, like I said, we are going to edit my business card. I just printed out a few and made an error on it, so I have to fix that and print all new ones. So yeah, and I did double triple check this and still made an error, so always double triple and quadruple check. But yeah, let's get to fixing this and printing more. Okay, so I just lined everything up. I fixed the error. So now I'm gonna print them and basically see if they line up because my printer doesn't line up exactly, so I have to make some shifting so that it lines up as good as possible. That's kind of with every printer. So I'm gonna print those, see if they line up. If they do, we're gonna print some more and cut some and then round the corners of the business card. Normally I like to have a really decent sized stack of business cards, but since conventions aren't gonna be around for sadly probably quite a while, I'm not too concerned with having a large stack of business cards. I just put them out in orders, give them to people I meet here and there, but I haven't been out a lot lately. Yeah, basically just for orders and when I'm handing the pet portraits to people and stuff like that. So I still want to have a decent amount. It's annoying when you have to constantly make more, so I have just enough that I'm not going to run out anytime soon, but not a lot. Before I do a convention, I'll usually prepare and make 300, but I'm probably just going to make 30 or so for right now. Also, I didn't say this in the intro, but the lighting in this video may be a bit weird since we're kind of jumping around, and I can't perfect the lighting every shot, so I apologize in advance. But basically how I make sure my business cards line up is I print a business card in each corner and same with the back, so I'm not wasting as much paper. Sometimes I'll even just do one in a corner and make sure they line up. But I'll hold them up for the lighting, and one business card has a very light stroke to tell me where to cut, one side of it, and then the other does not. Look at it through the light and make sure they line up, and then if they do, then we're good to go, and I might as well print on the rest of this page. I'm gonna take off these on the layer so that it's not double printing on it, and I'll print a few more sheets of these. We'll cut them, round the corners, and then that'll be everything I'm gonna do for the business cards today. Okay, so this one is finished printing, and then the others are printing right now, so I'm gonna start cutting and rounding the corners. Okay, so I just cut all of these out and rounded the corners of all of them, and then if you're curious during these time lapses why I don't just cut all of them and then do all the corners, well, partially because they're printing at different times, but mostly because I like to break up my tasks. If I do a lot of cutting in one go, sometimes it kind of messes with your eyes, and also just like shakes it up or makes it a little more interesting when you cut and then do the corners, as opposed to just cut and then corner. So that's why I break up the task. But I'm just gonna finish doing the other 2 sheets off camera, and then we'll go to our next thing. So yeah. Okay, so I just finished cutting and rounding the corners of all of these. Unfortunately, one of the sheets was super off. I'm not entirely sure why, because like when I checked it, it looked like, well, hi. Just jumped up and made a noise. Excuse you. When I checked it after it printed it, I thought it looked fine. What I usually check is the back of it to make sure it's lined up. Like the 2 sides left and right are like the same stroke. But it was actually not lined up the other way, which is not usually what happens. Anyway, this probably isn't even making any sense, but one of the sheets was a dud, and I had already cut it all before I realized that, so that sucks, and wasting material always sucks as well, but that's whatever. It happens. So yeah, at least I have a stack of like, well, there's 16 on each sheet, so 32 business cards total, which will get me by for quite some time until convention season. Or till conventions come back. But right now it's about 10:35. I did start my day off a little later. I don't think I told you guys the time. I usually try to start my day by like 9 or 10. It depends if I work out in the morning. Today I did not. But I'm gonna go get a little snack. Not a lunch, but a snack. I watch like some other artist vlogs, and they're always like, I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. and then I eat lunch at 12 and then I eat dinner at 6, and I'm like, I got a snack every like a half hour or else I get shaky. So yeah, we're gonna go get a snack and then probably start painting for a while. So yeah. Alright guys, so I just got back from getting a little snack. I actually ate a whole bowl of chicken noodle soup, so not that small snack. But yeah, now I'm basically gonna get ready to start working on a pet portrait. It's really something I should be trying to work on every single day, but rather what I do is kind of binge it all in one day and kind of like do it all in one day. So I'm really trying to like work on implementing it into my day-to-day, like at least working on it for an hour. So right now I'm gonna try to work on it for at least an hour. I read somewhere that like you're not supposed to work on like any particular thing for more than an hour at a time, because you'll lose like focus and attention, just like overall enthusiasm towards the project, and like at least taking little breaks. So maybe I'll work for an hour, take a little break, and then work for a little bit more, or I might just start working on something else. The portraits I do though, it kind of takes a little bit of setup just with the easels and the paint and everything like that. So, you know, when you work on it, you kind of just want to keep working on it. And when you got to do something else, like I'm going to plan on doing the photo shoot for the stickers and other things I want to list on Etsy, I have to completely clear off my desk and clean all of that up. So it's kind of hard to implement it into your day-to-day schedule with other things, just because there is a bit of, you know, setting up and cleaning up. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but just something to think about. So yeah, I'm gonna start setting up for this, and then I'll probably turn the actual painting maybe into a time lapse. I'm not entirely sure how to like format these vlogs yet, so we'll see. Okay guys, so I finally got everything set up. I had to like put some different documents into Photoshop and just fix them up a little bit, just because they weren't like the way I needed them. So quickly before I start this painting, one thing I wanted to address is when I start this painting, I do put a vertical and a horizontal line straight through and I measure it. Normally I'm not like into gridding. If you guys aren't familiar with like what the technique of gridding is, basically you'll grid your picture, your original picture, and then grid your canvas, and then you try to copy the grids. Basically I'm usually not really into that, just because I feel like it doesn't let you look at the whole picture and kind of distracts you as an artist. I could do a whole video explaining this if any of you, this is like tapping on my earrings, if any of you are interested. But the reason I do a horizontal and vertical grid on this is solely because this is just like a commission. I'm trying to, I mean, I do paint it with love and caring, whatever, but I do, you know, I want to get it done and I want it to look good. And like most people when they're doing the gridding, they do like a bunch of lines vertically and horizontally. I'm just doing one really to just give me a good base. I'm pretty confident on like my realism skills for the most part, so I don't feel bad kind of relying on this. again, just because this is just for like efficiency, time productiveness sake. So yeah, that's why I'm doing a horizontal and vertical line straight through. It's probably not gonna look good, just because I'll still be in the foundations of it. So don't expect anything great at the end of this. This is the raw footage of the vlog. You're not gonna see the beautiful end piece. If you do want to see what end pieces look like, hop on over to my Instagram and you can see some of my finished pieces. Yeah, so I think we could just get into the time lapse of this. Okay guys, so it is now 12 o'clock, so I've been painting roughly an hour, and the reason I go like this is because I record how long it takes me to paint a painting, so I know for like future reference with pricing and everything. It's just kind of good to know how long things take you, like I said, for estimates for paintings in the future and such. So the reason I say painting is because from 11 to 11:20 I was kind of just setting up everything, getting my palette and paints ready, and then getting the picture, the composition from Photoshop sent over, everything like that, and then I was actually painting for like 40 minutes. I feel like in the time lapse you guys can't really see it that well, but this is what it's looking like so far. Super rough still, kind of still in its like beginning stages. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get some lunch, and I might also bring my sketchbook out and like sketch outside for a bit because it's super nice out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go get some lunch and maybe sketch outside just for a little. I'm not gonna record that just because I'm already gonna have a lot of little clips as is. If I do anything interesting, I'll show you guys. But yeah. Alright guys, so I'm back from my little lunch break. It didn't go exactly as planned. You know how when you see the forecast and it says 74 and you're like, but then you go outside and the sun's beating down on you and there's a wasp flying around you. It's just not as great as it sounds. Kind of just went inside, finished my salad, and my umbrella attacked my fingers. So here in a little bit when the sun's not beating straight down, I think it'll be a little nicer to go outside. I might go play some tennis with my family. So also I was meaning to ask, I'm not including things in this vlog like, you know, making my lunch and like kind of the different, like the really behind the scenes, like this is behind the scenes but then like really behind the scenes. So this video is not really including that, but if I do a vlog in the future, let me know. I'll put a poll right here, but also let me know in the comments your preference of if you would like to see like stuff like making lunch and like just kind of different taking breaks, like I don't know, like things that aren't super art focused, or if you just want the art, kind of what I'm doing in this video. Let me know on the poll and let me know in the comments. But yeah, right now it's about 12:40, so I was taking a break for about 40 minutes. So I'm probably gonna go back and paint for maybe another hour. We'll see how I'm feeling, and then after that we'll start taking a photo shoot of some Etsy product. I'm probably not going to record a time lapse for this just because I'm going to have a lot of video footage, and the hour-long clips really make everything take so much longer and process so much longer. So just visualize in your head a time lapse again of me painting. But yeah, after I've painted for a little bit, I will turn back on the camera and we will start a photo shoot. Okay guys, so I think I'm going to wrap up painting for the day. It's around 1:30, so I was painting about 45 minutes straight. This is how it's looking right now. I still have quite a bit to do, but I started detailing like the nose and the eyes. I'm gonna have to do a lot more detail on like the fur and everything. Part of me is like, oh, I could probably wrap it up today. I do really want to get those listings on Etsy, so I think I'm gonna just say I'll finish this tomorrow, because I'm hoping to pretty much finish everything I need to do besides pet portraits today, and then try not to assign myself any more projects between the commissions and then moving. But yeah, anyways, I'm hoping to pretty much wrap up stuff I've been meaning to wrap up today, and then I'll just have the rest of the time before I move to work on pet portraits and obviously like packing and stuff. So I'm gonna clean up this paint stuff and then we can start the photo shoot for the Etsy stuff. So okay, so what I just spent the last 20 minutes or less doing was kind of researching best way to kind of display pins and such. I haven't done an Etsy photo shoot in a while, and I've been kind of bad at like posting product, but basically I kind of just wanted to research what was like successful like advertising wise, and I've always wanted to make the shoot photos really cute. The stuff I have listed from the past isn't that like cutely shooted, and part of me is like maybe I should redo some of that. I just don't have a lot of time, but I do want to make these nice while I'm at it. For the pins and such, I brought some different papers out, different tissue papers. I saw that as a common theme. Also, people had things like washi tape and like pencils and markers scattered around the photo shoot, confetti, and then also pins, obviously pinned onto like a denim jacket and a book bag. So those are some of the things I'm planning on including with the shoot. For the stickers and original art, kind of maybe the same thing, but probably a little more plain. But then part of me, like always, wants to take on another task and make backing cards for my pins. I saw a lot of people do that, and I really like how it looks, and also I've been wanting to do that. But the thing is, right now I just don't have really a lot of time to design different backing cards for every single one. So what I think I'm gonna do is get some of that like the brown, I always call it like cardboard paper, but it's like craft paper, like brown craft paper, and I'm gonna just do like Cecilia Jane Co. I think that's my Etsy, Cecilia Jane Co. I'll pop it right here in case you're interested. It's also in the description as always, but I think it's Cecilia Jane Co. But anyways, like maybe just putting that on that brown paper, and then maybe like a little border or something, and then just having that be the backing card. My only concern is I do have like two pins. I have a few pins that are like skin colored, so I'll have like a lighter skin color, medium skin color, and darker skin color, and I'm afraid that that paper would blend too much in with the medium skin colored ones. I'd probably only display them on the backing in like the last few pictures, not the first picture. I don't think it would be that big of a concern. I feel kind of funny just referring to them as skin color pins when I could just show you, but they're like these peace sign pins, and I'm afraid that these ones would blend too much in with that paper. But I guess like when I'm putting them on the shop, I could either put this one or this one on that paper as the last shot so that you don't see it, I guess. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna quickly design some backing cards and then get to the photo shoot. Like I said, I always find ways to distract myself, but I think like I really like to go the extra mile with like things I send out and like product I make, and I really appreciate when other people go the extra mile, so I think it's worth it just to make backing cards. It won't take too long. I think it'll add an extra little layer of pizzazz. So this is the paper I was talking about, by the way. I guess it's called crafty paper. Yeah, I just think it looks really cute for tags and stuff. Basically, I'm gonna kind of mock one up with one of these pins, see what looks good, and then mock that up on there. So what I'm doing right now, like I said, is I'm just kind of like mocking up the sizing. Okay, so I kind of measured some different dimensions, what I thought would look good. So basically in a Photoshop document, I'm just gonna put those dimensions so I can make a quick mock-up. Okay, so after designing a few things, I got one I like. This is just a mock-up, but I did end up making it smaller, so they're kind of just gonna sit right there. And I think it works good with all sizes. Obviously the smaller ones kind of swim on it a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. The only thing that I kind of realized is that it's not much of a backing because this paper is incredibly flimsy. Part of me was like debating cutting cardboard and like gluing it to it, but that's a lot of work. I mean, at least for like the pictures, I don't think it'll matter. Maybe when I'm sending them out, I usually send them with cardboard anyway, so I don't think it'll really matter. I think I'm just gonna print them like this and call it a day. Well, not a day, I'm not done, but like call it a day with this stuff. Okay, so now we're kind of back to square one, cutting again. So I'm just gonna quickly cut these out. Originally I was like, I'll just do a few just for the shoot, but I'm like, well, I'm gonna need them eventually, so might as well just make all of them and cut them, so yeah. But yeah, this is what they look like. I think they're super cute. I was just gonna do a normal border, but then I decided the polka dots looked kind of cute. They're kind of subtle, and then I just love this paper, so yeah. Again, this is kind of flimsy, but it'll do the job. Alright, so I'm done cutting out all of these, so I'm gonna start setting up like the lights and everything, and then I will be using this camera for taking the photos, so I may take some footage on my phone, but we will see. So yeah. Okay guys, so I just spent way too long fitting all of these like perfectly in the middle on these cards, but I think it was well worth it because I'm super happy with how they look on these cards. I only put one of those colors on here just because I'm only gonna photograph one of them with it. Same for these guys, and honestly the brown, it doesn't look too bad on this. It's kind of a different brown, so it works well. But yeah, each one required a very different kind of hole in the back. Like that had to be slightly tilted, and then like this had to be up that much, and then, you know, so like they just had to be differently spaced. So that kind of took a lot of trial and error to get them perfectly in the middle. But yeah, I'm super happy with how they look on these cards. I really think it just adds that extra touch that I was talking about. By the way, by the time I post this video on Friday, these should be up by Thursday, so the day before. Please go purchase one if you think they're pretty. But yeah, so now I'm just going to start working on the photo shoot. Again, I'm going to be using this camera, so I may document some of it with my phone, but we will see. Okay, so right now I'm just setting up the lighting and everything. I spent like 30 minutes taking pictures of the pins for Instagram. Be sure to follow my like just normal art Instagram. I'll pop it here and it's always in the description. I always like post like pre-deals and stuff. Like these pins on my Instagram are $12, but on Etsy they're gonna be $14. So you get like a first access to them, and also you get a discount just because, well, I can afford to do the discount because Etsy takes away so many fees and fines. So I try to account for that when I post on Etsy, but on Instagram, again, it's not taking away any fees unless like you're using PayPal or Venmo, so it's taking away like a few cents, which is nothing. But anyway, I'm setting this up, so I'm just gonna set up the lights, kind of everything, and then I'll kind of show you guys that, I guess. So here's kind of what we're working with. I just put the different like decorating stuff off to the side. I got my 2 lamps, and then this is just 2 pieces of like poster board, but I'll be like pretty much covering it up anyways, but it's nice to have like a base, another light, and then over here I just have the products and such. So I'm gonna start to shoot these products. Little helpful hint. Ooh. If you're ever doing a photo shoot and can't get your pins to stand right, you can use some kneadable eraser behind them, and then they will stand right. Okay, so I'm not even halfway through, but my boyfriend just got home and we might go grocery shopping, but I do want to finish this photo shoot up at least today. But here's some of the shots I've gotten so far. I'll obviously have to go through those a lot. I like to take just a bunch and make sure I have enough, and then, you know, that way you don't have to like redo a shoot. Just make sure you have more than enough. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go grocery shopping because my grandma said there was a sale on cherries. And we need lunch meat and stuff, and then finish this photo shoot, and then that might be it for today, honestly. Kind of tired. Alright, so I just got back from getting a few groceries, got some cherries. Now I'm just gonna pretty much finish up the shoot, and I just realized I still have stickers to do, an original and a mini sculpture, so still have quite a bit to do, but it's pretty fun. I mean, I like rearranging the set, so I don't entirely mind it, but yeah, I'm just gonna finish that up. Alright guys, so I've been shooting for probably another half hour to an hour, and I'm so tired. I know that sounds kind of silly because I haven't done too much, but I kind of just want to say my day is over, kind of. So I think I might either finish shooting this when I get back from playing tennis and shower, or I might finish shooting it tomorrow. Are you saying hi? Hello? Hi. Oh, got some fur in your whiskers. Got some fur in your whiskers. Hello? Hello? Okay, sorry, I got a little distracted. So I'm either gonna end up finishing shooting them tonight after I play tennis and shower, or finish shooting them tomorrow. But either way, you guys pretty much get the gist of what I'm doing, so I don't really feel the need to record it anymore. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have then for you guys. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching my studio vlog. If you like this type of video, please let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of these type of studio vlogs. Also, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and definitely hit that subscribe button. I have been trying to post pretty regularly. I think I've been doing a decent job at it. Again, I'm in the process of moving. How many times have I said that in this video? But things are just kind of chaotic right now, so bear with me. But yeah, I am trying to still upload frequently, if not regularly. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. And now, as always, a huge thanks to all my Patreons who support me as an artist and get some awesome rewards in return, like their names at the end of my videos. If this sounds like something that interests you, check the link in the description.